life, as I talk to people, everybody wants to be successful. And oftentimes successful people look at others and go, that's what I want. But the interesting thing about it is they don't have what they want, and that's a key thing, what they want that defines success clearly. It's important in life, if you're going to be successful, you define exactly what that is, because if you don't have a goal or if it's unclear or somewhere out in the future, you're going to find in life, as I have as well, that you're not sure what you're moving towards. And when there is uncertainty, oftentimes there's a lack of activity. So when your definition of success is clear, then you're going to move with purpose and focus. Now, one of the things that's important in life, and I find this, is success defined by the size of your bank account. If it's bigger, then you're more successful. If it's smaller, the amount of money in your bank account, you're less successful. Or what about even the idea of a house? How big your house is, how many houses you have, where it is, how many cars you have, what they are. Are they exotic cars? Are they average cars? Are they junky cars? What defines success or not being a success? Now, here's three things that to me really have helped in the course of my life to very clearly define success. Now, I know this is backed up by research, and I love to study the research when it comes to people who would look at their life at the end of their life and go, I have been successful. Number one, spiritual and purposeful meaning in your life. It's so key in life to have purposeful and meaning for your life. That every day you wake up, you know why you have awoken, you know what your task is for the day. For me, it's about adding value to other people, helping them to be the very best that they can be, helping them to achieve all that God has put them on this earth for. And I find if I'm other focused, and this is a key thing as well, if it's just about you, it's going to be shallow and hollow, and it won't be sustaining. But if it's about other people, it's amazing what we will do for other people. So I find purposeful and meaningful life and activity is so key, that every day I know what I'm doing is making a difference in the lives of other people, and then obviously brings joy into my life. Now, obviously, as a person of faith, I also believe that there is going to be an accounting for it at the end of my life, that there's going to be an opportunity for me to give the reasons that I did the things that I do and did throughout my life, that there's going to be a reckoning. And it's not a fearful thing. It's a very positive thing, because I want to hear this phrase, well done, good and faithful servant. That's what I want to hear. So spiritual, purposeful meaning in life, number one. I want to do something that brings purpose and meaning to my life. Number two, relationally being loved, and for men respected, and for women accepted. Now, I know these are generalizations, but work with me on it. But the whole idea is relationally, I want to have deep, abiding love in the relationships that I value the most. In my relationship with my wife, in the relationship with my 3 sons, my 2 daughter-in-laws, my 5 grandchildren. It's amazing when there is love that I can both give and receive in those sustaining relationships. There's incredible meaning. And as I move forward in life, I find that to be even more true. That real success is going to be how I pour into their lives, how I make their lives better, how I help them achieve all that God has put them on this earth for. And I know when I do that, then of course for me, I'm going to find meaning. But to be respected, I want those who care about me the most and who know me the closest to go, he's a person that I respect. But for women, oftentimes it's not respect that they're looking for, it's just love and acceptance. They want to be accepted for who they are. Listen, I know women are so hard on themselves, and it's such a challenge. But if you can find in your life love and acceptance from those, love and respect for men, love and acceptance for women, from those closest to you, you would determine your life to be successful. And then number 3, the third thing, financial and generational legacy. Now this to me is really key. In the book of Proverbs, King Solomon, who's considered one of the wisest people, or the wisest person to ever live on the earth, says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Now that inheritance probably will involve finances, and Debbie and I are very clear about planning our financial future for generations. But it also involves good values, good ethics, things that I want to continue generationally in my family, that I want those things of how we serve other people, how we help other people, how we make a difference in the world that God has given us authority in, the sphere of influence. You know, John Maxwell wrote a book years ago, Change Your World, Not Change the World. Changing the world is too big. Changing your world, where your sphere of influence is something that's attainable. And then, of course, leaving a generational legacy behind. We're going to leave a legacy of something. I want it to be a positive generational legacy. So that's my 3 definitions of success: spiritual, purposeful, meaningful living. Number 2, relationally loved, accepted, and respected by those closest to us. And thirdly, financial and generational legacy, that I'm going to leave a legacy that's going to be good. Consider these, think about them, talk to your significant other about them, make plans, define clearly what success is, and I know your life will be better for it. Take care.